explain A. Why growth of nationalism in colonies is linked to an anti-colonial movement. B. How did the First World War help in the growth of national movement in India? C. Why were Indians outraged by the Rollout Act? D. Why did Gandhiji decide to withdraw the non-cooperation movement? Answer. A. People were already struggling against the colonial rule in India. Nationalist sentiments surged during the process of their struggle against the colonial government. The sense of oppression and exploitation became a common cause for bringing the people from different classes, communities, and castes together to fight against the colonial rule. This resulted in the growth of nationalism in the colonies. Hence, anti-colonial movement became a breeding ground for the growth of nationalism in all colonies. B. During the First World War, people were recruited unwillingly by the British Army from rural areas in India. To meet the defense expenditure, colonial government imposed high custom duties, income taxes, etc. on Indians. Villagers were forced to do begar for the construction of roads. Also, the failure of crops in many parts of India during this period led to acute food shortages and price rise. All this resulted in extreme hardship for the common people, caused anger, and the spread of anti-British and nationalist feelings among Indians. C. The Indians were outraged by the Rollout Act because of the following reasons. 1. Despite the united opposition of the Indian members, the Imperial Legislative Council hurriedly passed this act. 2. This act provided the colonial government with the autocratic powers to repress the political activities of Indians. 3. Under this act, the political prisoners could be detained for 2 years without any trial. D. Gandhiji withdrew the non-cooperation movement in 1922 due to the violent activities of Indian people at Chauri Chaura in Gorakhpur. Gandhiji felt that the people were not yet ready for a mass struggle and they needed more time and training to understand how to carry out a non-violent demonstration successfully. Question 2. What is meant by the idea Satyagraha? Answer. Satyagraha was a novel method of mass agitation. The idea of Satyagraha emphasized upon the power of truth and the need to search for truth. It suggested that if the cause was true and if the struggle was against injustice, then physical force was not necessary to fight the oppressor. Through non-violent methods, a Satyagraha could appeal to the conscience of the oppressor by the power of truth, which was bound to win. Question 3. Write a newspaper report on A. The Jallianwala Bagh Massacre. B. The Simon Commission. Answer. A. The Jallianwala Bagh Massacre. On 13th April 1919, a large crowd gathered in the enclosed ground of Jallianwala Bagh. Some to protest against the British government's repressive measures, others to attend the annual Vaisakhi fair. These people were unaware of the imposition of martial law in the city. General Dyer, the commander, blocked the exit points from the Bagh and opened fire upon the innocent citizens. Dyer's intention was to produce a moral effect and terrorize satyagrahis. Hundreds of innocent people, including women and children, were killed and wounded due to this indiscriminate firing by the British soldiers, which ultimately led to nationwide outrage. Jallianwala Bagh incident was the most brutal incident in the history of India.